Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Ryan. Today we're talking about artificial intelligence and the future of work, which is honestly one of the biggest topics right now. I feel like AI is becoming increasingly common in everyday life. A few years ago, people mostly talked about it in movies or science fiction, but now it's everywhere. Companies are using automation, machine learning, and data analysis tools all the time. And to be honest, I think a lot of people are excited, but also nervous at the same time. Some people believe AI could revolutionize industries and improve productivity, while others are worried about unemployment and job displacement. Personally, I think AI is a double-edged sword. It definitely has benefits, but there are also some serious concerns we need to think about.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think one of the reasons people are worried is because technology is evolving so rapidly. Sometimes it feels difficult to keep up with all the changes. For example, many businesses are going through digital transformation right now. They're trying to automate repetitive tasks and reduce costs, which makes sense from a business perspective. At the same time, though, workers are starting to wonder if their jobs are at risk. And honestly, I can understand both sides. AI can improve efficiency and make work faster and more accurate. But human workers still play a crucial role in many industries. Especially jobs that require creativity, emotional intelligence, or strong communication skills.
Exactly. I think repetitive jobs are probably the most vulnerable right now. For example, factory work, basic customer service, or simple office tasks can already be automated to a certain extent. AI systems can analyze huge amounts of data in seconds, which would normally take humans hours or even days. And companies obviously love that because it increases productivity and saves time. I recently watched a video about warehouses that use robots almost everywhere. The robots organize products, move boxes, and even optimize delivery routes. It's honestly impressive. But at the same time, I started thinking about the workforce and what happens to the people who used to do those jobs. That's where the conversation gets more complicated.
Yeah, definitely. One major concern is that low skilled workers could struggle the most in the future. If companies continue replacing human workers with machines, some people may find it difficult to adapt to technological changes. And not everyone has access to education or technical skills training. I think that's something people sometimes forget. Learning new digital skills sounds easy in theory, but in reality, it can be really challenging for some workers, especially older employees who have been doing the same job for many years. At the same time, though, I don't think AI will completely take over every industry. Humans still have advantages that machines simply can't replicate. For example, Emotional intelligence and human interaction are still extremely important in healthcare, education, and leadership.
That's true. I mean, AI can assist doctors by analyzing medical data more quickly, but patients still want real human interaction. Most people probably wouldn't feel comfortable talking only to robots in emotional situations. And the same thing applies to teachers. AI can provide information, but inspiring students and understanding their emotions is a completely different skill. I think people sometimes overestimate what technology can actually do. Yes, automation is powerful, and yes, it can streamline business operations, but human creativity is still difficult to replace. In my opinion, jobs that involve problem solving, creativity, or leadership will remain important for a long time. Machines are efficient, but humans are adaptable.
I agree with that so much. Actually, I think the future workplace will probably involve cooperation between humans and AI rather than complete replacement. For example, AI could handle repetitive tasks, while humans focus on communication, creativity, and decision making. That kind of balance sounds more realistic to me. And honestly, AI already helps people in many positive ways. Remote work is a great example. Because of digital tools and automation, many people now have flexible schedules and a better work life balance. A lot of workers can save time by working from home instead of commuting every day. So, in some ways, technology has actually improved people's quality of life. Of course, there are disadvantages too, but I don't think the situation is completely negative.
Yeah, I think social media sometimes makes the future sound more dramatic than it really is. People online often say things like AI will replace everyone, but I honestly don't believe that. Some jobs may disappear, but new career opportunities will probably appear as well. For example, the tech industry is already creating demand for AI engineers, software developers, cybersecurity experts, and data analysts. Even content creators are now learning how to use AI tools in their daily work. So the job market is definitely changing, but change itself isn't always bad. The real challenge is helping people adapt to those changes. Because if workers can't keep up with technology, they may fall behind in the long run.
Exactly. I think lifelong learning is becoming essential nowadays. People can't just learn one skill and use it forever anymore. Technology evolves too quickly for that. Workers need to continue improving their technical skills and staying updated. And honestly, I think schools and universities should prepare students better for this reality. A lot of educational systems still focus too much on memorization instead of practical skills. Students should learn communication, teamwork, critical thinking, and digital literacy because those skills will probably become even more valuable in the future workforce. I also think governments should play a role by offering affordable training programs for workers who lose their jobs because of automation. Otherwise, inequality in the job market could become much worse.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think the future will probably involve a mix of human intelligence and artificial intelligence working together. AI can optimize performance and handle labor intensive or repetitive tasks, while humans focus on creativity and decision making. That seems like the most realistic outcome to me. And honestly, learning how to use AI tools may become just as important as learning computer skills was 20 years ago. People who adapt quickly will probably have more opportunities in the future job market.
Exactly. In my opinion, AI itself is not the real problem. The real challenge is making sure society adapts responsibly. Technology will continue advancing whether we like it or not, so the best solution is probably education and preparation. People need support, training, and opportunities to develop new skills. And despite all the changes, I still think human creativity, emotional intelligence, and communication will remain valuable for a very long time. So overall, I'd say AI is both exciting and challenging at the same time.
I think that's the perfect way to describe it.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to today's episode.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.